I was checking out the bulletin board for what they had on hand. There was house sitters and sock ditters besides the handyman. There was someone with a skidoo that's offered up for sale, with little paper tabs like bangs listing his email. Old buddy offers woods, what he wrote down, and he offers free delivery as long as it's in town. There's a craft sale at the Legion and a kids show at the Knack. Some lady offers money just to get her doggy back. But something on that bulletin board down low and on the side, a person looking to help pay cost if he could get a ride. He wanted to head down south. It didn't matter when. I got a sudden big idea and formed a plan right then. I phoned this guy and told him that he could ride with me if he would share the driving and pay for our coffee. Oh, I don't really like coffee, he said, and I can't drive a standard car. Well, never mind, we'll just drink tea, I said, and we're not going very far. So how are you with a map, I asked. I've got no GPS. North is on the top of the page, so pretty good, I guess. Well, then I told him meet me at the Gold Range Coffee Bistro. We'll eat a big old breakfast and then we'll up and go. Now everything was working according to the plan, but imagine how surprised I was when I found out it was Dan. You know Dan, the counselor man, youngest on the team, the city's future shining star who liked the color green. We're talking Dan Wong here, eh? You guys know that, right? He sure seemed quite excited. His enthusiasm wasn't fake when I said that I wanted to drive down south and check out a couple of lakes. So he jumped up from the table and he ran to Mary's till. Not only did he tip her big, he also paid my bill. We stepped out in the sunshine and walked over to my car. I fired all 4 cylinders, but I didn't drive it far. Why are we stopping at the visitor center? He said, the curious little chap. I'm not sure how to get there, I said, so I want to get a map. Well, we got our map and we headed south down Franklin Avenue. Mother Nature's sun shone bright. The sky was lovely, pretty blue. We passed the school, the fire hall, drove by the multiplex. Counselor Dan had a puzzled look and wondered what was next. I gotta stop and get some fuel. I hope you don't mind. Then we can follow our noses and see what we might find. So we pulled out of the Bassett's where they have the fuel card lock. We stopped and looked at an old houseboat that was sitting in dry dock. Then we pushed our way onward, south through the industrial park, past rusted, broken down old trucks. We heard some doggies bark. Oh, let's stop a while and check this out. We'll give our legs a shake. Then Counselor Dan and me went down to get bulrushes from Cam Lake. Well, what are we doing here? He asked. I thought we were going south. We did. We are, I told him with a smile on my mouth. Then I said that every road trip needs a coffee break midway, so we ought to stop at Horton's for a steeped cup of Earl Grey. We faced the gridlock of the drive-thru, then I spoke into a sign. Did I want a double? No, 2 teas would do just fine. Then we meandered through the Walmart parking lot. We couldn't sip our steep teas because they were too hot. Better get that map out, Dan. We're headed where I've never went. I asked the local, where was I? He told me, Ward Crescent. Then Counselor Dan said, turn left here. Down Borden Drive we went. Have you got our position on that map? Yes, he said, 110%. He's really like that, eh, when he gets excited? Such a lovely guy. Next, we happened on a crosswalk. I paused to sip my tea. Range Lake North, the sign said, and a thought occurred to me. I wonder why they call it north on a lake down south this far. I sure would like to get there. Can I make it in this car? Then Counselor Dan, with his map in hand, said, go north on Stevens Crescent. He pointed out with civic pride the green bins omnipresent. We went right on Rivet Crescent and left on Castile Drive. I saw a sign that read Wong Court. I said to him, let's take 5. Say now, Counselor Dan, I said, is this named after you? No, no, he said, a different Wong from another time or two. We checked out all 5 houses that stood in a rounded line, and when Dan wasn't looking, I climbed up and stole the sign. Come on, I said, we gotta go. We made our getaway. You say that you don't want that sign, but you'll thank me another day. We moseyed round to Magram after cruising Castile Drive. I read a wanted poster for some cat, dead or alive. We made our way down Borden, east on Butler we had come. We stopped beside the Pump House 5. I heard a white noise hum. Follow me, said Counselor Dan on the footpath by the fence, all bordered in with willows growing round their mighty dents. We stopped and took a selfie down on that Range Lake shore. We picked some willow roses, then back up the path once more. Then Counselor Dan said, that was fun when we got back to my car. It's nice to take a trip down south without going very far. So the next week when I'm shopping at the Weaver's in Devore, I noticed a little paper on the bulletin board by the door. It said, Scenic Southern Lake Tours in a luxurious caravan, daily tours, affordable rates, contact Counselor Dan. I know, I like to make fun of him because he's my little buddy.